All right, here we are, January 27th, otherwise known as your Thursday. We're pushing closer to the end of the week. Let's talk temperatures for a moment. Bit of a cold day in Montrose, just slightly above the freezing mark. Here we are, 37. Yesterday in Grand Junction, we were 38. Yesterday in Montrose, we were the middle 30s. And again in the 20s, the low 20s for Gunnison. And without even checking the data, I already know Craig was in the low 20s today. So cold spots in both Craig and Gunnison. When I talk about the clearing skies that we're anticipating tonight and the very cold temperatures that all of us are going to get into tomorrow morning, into Saturday morning, Craig and Gunnison, it goes without saying, those are going to be some really chilly temperatures, and we're going to see some significantly minus readings in those areas, possibly even some fog. So a couple of hazards in those two spots, the Yampa River Valley and the Gunnison River Valley. We're at freezing right now for Montrose Grand Junction. We're just under 40 degrees for Delta. Wind speeds right now, current, well, we're about 10 to 15, and that was expected. Some of us a little bit lighter in wind speeds than others. And then 15 to 25, top wind gusts. I think we can all say in unison that was expected as well. Not a big wind generator, not a big snow generator either. But I will say this, hooray. The top of the Grand Mesa picked up anywhere from 1 to 3 inches, unofficial. Powderhorn didn't report, but we had some snow up there, so every little bit will help. Now we're getting into this dry stretch, and we're going to continue clearing the skies for the Grand Valley, eventually clearing the skies for the Uncompahgre Valley for Montrose, and then the further south you go with this system, the system exits out of I-25 southbound over Raton Pass, and it's these areas, and by the way, that I-25 closure, Colorado Springs to Pueblo, that has since been reopened. Very icy conditions. In fact, snow and ice up and over the pass, right into Denver where it's just wet roadways, but the further south you go along 25 and out of the state, you're going to encounter significant winter weather. In fact, we have winter weather advisories for Pueblo County, Herfano County, and Las Animas County. So that's basically the last 3 counties we just showed you on radar with all the snow. 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. So not an ideal situation for traveling, but we end up clearing the skies tonight for the western slope. We're going to end up very cold tomorrow morning, and we have a couple of cold mornings to go. Tomorrow afternoon's temperatures reinforced by that northerly flow. We're getting on the backside of this system. Now, our system, as it exits the state, it's going to end up in the southern plains. So I had to call my dad. I said, hey, Pop, down in South Texas on the beach, doing some fishing. You're going to get some heavy rain showers. He said, thanks, kid. I appreciate the update. This will eventually be a nor'easter off the New England coast. This is going to be a significant weather maker. We're going to be hearing about it in the news for the New Englanders in the next several days. For us, our weekend opens up with a lot of sunshine, dry conditions, with that northerly influence tomorrow, and then not so much on Saturday. We're going to see some temperature improvements. We're still going to be hovering in the upper 30s and the low 40s. Sunday likely will be our warmest day. Now, Sunday, we start to look into next week. We have a cutoff low pressure system that's going to be developing off of California. These are the things I love the most because it's the weatherman's woe. The cutoff low. Anyways, this is going to enter into the southwest U.S. late Sunday. This is going to become a weather maker for us right around Monday night for the San Juans and into Tuesday morning for us here in Colorado. We're going to see increased cloud coverage. We may get some unsettled stormy conditions out of this. That will be well worth the wait. It's been a while. Now, getting into tomorrow morning, I'm serious. We have very cold temperatures. Many of us on the single-digit readings, a few of us well below minus. Gunnison, very chilly. You add any wind to these numbers and they're going to drop quickly, so make sure you're prepared. Bring in your pets, bring in your plants, watch your pipes, and be mindful of people that are left out in these conditions. Getting into tomorrow afternoon, lots of sunshine. We're going to end up the work week on a dry note, and we're going to get some temperature improvements for all areas. Cough, cough, not so much for Gunnison or Craig. Opening up for the weekend, mostly clear skies, a little bit of cloud coverage starting to infiltrate into the area for the beginning of next week due to that cutoff low pressure system. One thing I do know about that storm system, as it moves through the area, dry or with snow, we're going to get some colder temperatures for the middle of next week. So we're going to get hit with a cold blast for the beginning of February, and we may just be looking at some stormy conditions for the beginning of February.